Hi,
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very fine. Technique.
Okay, wonderful. Today you don't look tired, you look fresh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to. I'm trying to look because since morning, I
Mhm.
actually today one friend of mine was there in the complex and he asked me to walk for means walk longer today, and
Mm.
I had 5 to 8 kilometers walk today.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was tired actually, and then I thought how to do the workout of gym, and
Hmm.
how then finally I did yoga. I had breakfast, and then I went for
I've
went for
always felt that walking on a road, that real walk is always better than walking on a treadmill. What do you think?
no, definitely this is actually I told you, no, when I teach my students participle, present participle and past participle, and gerund, so I tell them actually this is original noun, this is fake noun. When we put ing with verb, it becomes noun, but it is fake noun, it is
Hmm.
fake adjective, it is not original noun. So similarly, walking on treadmill is actually fake walking, and
That's
walking
true.
in complex is real walking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because when you walk on the road, you're going like there is that frictional force applied. You apply more energy, so that is when you weight lose. If you want to, lose your weight, you can lose a lot of your weight if you go for walking rather than walking on a treadmill. That is
Yeah,
what I feel.
today I felt I tired actually after walking for 5 to 8 kilometers, but at the same time when I walk on treadmill I don't get tired.
That's true. Even I have felt the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Now, the topic that has been assigned is illuminating wonders. It's actually about those people who have an illuminating effect on our life. Now, these are the people who are very optimistic in their life, right? People who are very positive, and this way they not only help themselves, they help other people as well. Right. So this is something that we are going to talk about now in session notes. If you go through the session notes, they have talked about a lot of scientific phenomena. So
No, no,
that
no.
is not
They have
something.
spoken about insects, so like fireflies, etc. So
Yeah.
today I don't want to talk about. I want to differ to that
Yes.
topic.
Yes. Yes.
So
Sure.
today I would like to tell you about my experience of life, and how did I trust people? How did I make my solo trips, and I was solo traveler actually.
Okay.
So yeah, when I joined railways, I used to go like like what we say Banjara type. What is Banjara in English?
Wanderer.
No, no,
Wanderers.
some other word is there. Okay,
Tribal.
wanderer. No, no, nomad. I think. No.
Nomads. Yes.
So actually, appropriate words are there. So like I used to live like nomads because I used to go very often to
Mm-hmm.
many places, and I used to go alone because I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got married also, then also I that time also I used to go alone. So I will tell you few experiences of mine of life, and
Mm-hmm.
this is
Yeah. Sure.
the
Sure.
yeah. So what happened in since childhood, when I was child, my parents used to tell me, don't speak to strangers, don't
Okay.
trust them.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing I started thinking, okay, because I was child, I did not understand. But when I used to go somewhere, I defer to that. I started trusting people. And I wanted to know why parents told this actually. Why should not we trust people? So then what happened? First incidents I will tell you, and that is about from Agra to Kanpur, I was going by Jodhpur Havla Express. And the train had left before I reached the station, and I boarded on running train. And by mistake, I boarded in wrong coach, and it was reserved for wedding party. I was scared. So I will tell you the result in the last. First of all, I will tell you the four instances. This was the first instance. Second instance was when I was traveling in Mumbai local train after getting job. I was traveling in, and I met with a guy, and I made friendship, and we became familiar. So he asked me, "Where do you stay?" So I said, "Actually, I am looking for a accommodation." So he said, "Why don't you stay with me till you get the accommodation from railways?" So again, my mind, my soul, my body started telling, "Don't trust him." Because I had credentials, all the credentials in my suitcase, all the certificates of 10th, 12th, and degree engineering, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I trusted him again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you that how I deferred to my parents actually. I
Mm-hmm.
trusted him and I went to him his home, his
Okay.
house. Yeah, and
Okay.
then I will tell you later the result.
Okay. Fine. Oh,
Now
that is
third
a surprise. I'm very
third
eager.
storytelling. Yeah, I am just today I'm a storyteller. So
Okay.
third instance I would like to tell you that I was going to Sultanpur. It is in UP, from Lucknow to Sultanpur by bus. And the conductor came to me and asked 230 rupees. So I did not have change, so I gave him 250, and I asked him to return me 20 rupees. He said, "Sorry sir, I don't have change, I'll give you later. I am
Mm-hmm.
writing on the back of the ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will." Again, my mind, my soul, my body started telling, "Don't trust him." He and but I trusted him, and
Mm-hmm.
I slept, and then I will tell you the result in the last. Now
Oh
the
my God.
instance I would like to share, because I wrote this story today.
Oh my
So
God.
my wife runs boutique, I have already told you,
Yeah, yeah.
and her landlord persuading her daily that
Mm-hmm.
why don't you get your electricity meter shifted to your shop. It
Oh,
was in his house actually. So,
okay.
and my wife told me that why
Mm-hmm.
he's persuading, I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
he comes daily. I doubt it first,
Mm-hmm.
but again my mind, my soul, my body started telling, "Don't trust him,
Don't trust
something is
him.
wrong,
Mm-hmm.
something is wrong." But I
Mm.
trusted.
Something is fishy. Okay.
I trusted.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would like to tell you the
Mm-hmm.
subsequence or consequence, sorry, consequent
Mm-hmm.
of these things.
Consequences.
What
Okay.
what what happens? What happened in each four stories?
Mm-hmm.
So in the first story, I told you about going Kanpur from Agra
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
by Jodhpur Howrah Express.
Yeah.
So I was scared and I was standing on the gate only. I did not enter because I was afraid. What will
Mm-hmm.
happen? What will happen when they will see me? And because I'm not the ticket holder, or I'm not the member of their wedding party,
Mm-hmm.
so how will I face them? But at the
Okay.
same time, one person came to me and said, "Sir, few people are there inside. They are asking, calling you." And I
Okay.
was scared more. Oh my God! Now they are going to fire me, scold me, and they will ask me to get down. I went to them, and it happened totally opposite to it.
Okay.
They asked me, "Why do you stand at the gate? Why
Mm-hmm.
didn't you come here to sit with us? Why don't you enjoy the wedding party? You feel like you are the member of the wedding party. Sit down."
Wow. That's
And they
great.
offered me lunch because it was 1:30 p.m.
Mm.
and the delicious, scrumptious food they offered me. I ate it. Then they offered dessert and
Okay.
everything they offered, dry fruits, everything, whatever they had. And
Wow.
I, I amazed actually. I was stunned. Oh my God, this kind of people are there, and that
They
is
were
why.
very hospitable, we can say, right?
Oh my God, that is the best hospitality actually I can tell you. And when I reached Kanpur, my train was about to stop. I told them to leave, to take leave from of them, and
Okay.
then they forced me not to go. Why don't you come to Havra with us? And why don't you attend the party, wedding party? Come back from
Oh
Havra.
God.
And
Okay.
then I
It is something
requested,
that we watch, there are movies. Many movies have such kind of stories.
and I requested them, please let me go. My father will be waiting at home. And sorry, sir. Then they allowed. So
Okay,
this
okay.
is why this that I trusted them, and I got it actually. Okay,
Wow,
now
that is.
second story.
Mm-hmm.
Second story. What happened when I told you? I think second story. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
in
I
Mumbai,
was sleeping.
train,
No, yeah, no.
Mumbai.
I third actually. I wrote. I have written wrong. So in bus from Lucknow to Sultanpur. First of all, I tell. So when
Mm-hmm.
I was sleeping on my seat at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. night, I was sleeping. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
shook my shoulder and
Okay.
said, "Sir, take your 20 rupees because I'm exchanging my duties. I'm getting down from the bus." So this is the second instance, and I
Oh my.
got my 20 rupees back. Whereas
Oh.
I could lose it,
How,
I could
yeah, you
lose it
could have. Yeah, you could
because
have lost.
if he would have got down, I could lose it. But he gave me that 20 rupees of mine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, next story, I was talking about, yeah, in local train, Mumbai local train. He took me to his house. He lived in Thane, and I lived with his family for 1 month.
Oh
And
my
like a
God.
family member, he treated
Oh.
me like a family member.
Where was he from? Was he from Mumbai?
Yeah, he was Marathi.
Okay,
And
okay.
I used to go to Bandra, no, Andheri for my job. So I used to go from Thane to Mumbai, Andheri, Delhi. So
Mm-hmm.
this way I used to live. After 1 month I got the accommodation, and he was not letting me go. He
Mm-hmm.
told me, "Why do you go? Why you are going? Why don't you
Mm-hmm.
stay here for some more days?"
Okay.
And
And
then
what was he doing? Was he also working in the railway
no, no,
department
no,
or?
no. He was private job. He was in private
Okay.
job.
Okay.
And finally, I requested him that it is very far from Andheri to Thane. I feel difficult in going from here to
Yeah.
there by local
Commuting,
train. So
commuting time.
please let me
Mm-hmm.
go because I am getting the house in Bandra. So it is
Okay.
close to Andheri.
Mm-hmm.
Then he let me go.
Oh my God. Maybe because of your generosity and your nature.
Now, yeah, now last story I tell you that was, yeah, owner of the boutique
Mm-hmm.
who persuaded my wife to get the electricity meter shifted. And
Mm-hmm.
my wife told me, and I trusted him. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, he got the meter shifted. And
Okay.
next day, he died.
Oh my God. It is such a tragic story.
It means what actually? He had intuition that he
Yes.
might die. That is
Yes.
why this good job he did
No,
with
how
us.
old was he,
He
or was
was
he very?
more than 60. Yeah.
That is not that old, right?
Huh,
That's
not
more than
very
60
old. Yeah, he
plus.
was energetic person. Yeah,
Mm,
but
okay. He was
he had three
fine.
heart attacks. He had three heart attacks,
Okay.
and
Maybe.
he was very polite, amicable person. I tell you, but I did not understand that time. But after his death, I realized, oh my God, which kind
Hmm.
of person he was. So
Yes.
these are the four stories I shared with you, and I convinced you that trust people. What
Yes.
happens because trust is a raw material to build relationship.
That is true.
Trust is a raw material. If I
Mm.
had not trusted 95% people, then I would have lost them. I
Yes,
did
of
not
course.
make relationship. So
Yeah.
why it is happening? I tell you why it happens. Because 95% snakes are not poisonous.
Mm-hmm.
Only 5% of 5% snake are poisonous. But due to those 5%, we kill all the snakes.
That is true.
And
That
that
is
is
true.
why I
Sometimes it's very
decided
important to trust people. Yeah.
and I decided No, this is myth. We must trust people. We must make relationships. And simple thing you have to do when you're traveling in bus or train. Only what you have to do. Simple pass smile, and he will smile back.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, my son was going for a solo trip to Shimla, and
Mm-hmm.
he was 15 years old. So I said him, son, you are going alone. Don't worry. Go. Speak to strangers and trust them. Thank you. The story is over.
Okay, so you have see earlier parents used to say to their kids that don't trust strangers.
I
So
have changed it. Yeah.
yeah, you have completely changed it, and I would want to ask you: has it ever backfired you? You know, sometimes you start trusting people, and that is when they backstab you. So has it
No,
ever happened with your someone betrayed you? You
no, no,
trusted them and they betrayed you.
no. Never, never happened. That is why I started trusting more.
Mm-hmm.
Never happened.
Okay.
I believe actually. I tell you, uh, mm, means what is said. I tell you one word. Uh, mm,
There
Same
is some
minded
power
people,
of attraction.
like
Six.
minded people, like minded people. If you
Okay.
are good person, you will
Mm-hmm.
get like minded people, means you will get the person like you only. I
Mm-hmm.
have experienced in my life. If you are wrong person, you will get wrong person. I have experienced. If you are
There's
good,
something that we call as gut feeling or sixth sense. You know, sometimes your sixth sense tells you, okay, he's a nice person, you can trust this person, right? That is that inner power that tells you, okay, it's okay. He seems to be a good person. So, do you think you have that sixth sense that tells you
no, no,
about
no,
that?
this is not possible in case of human being. They disguise themselves. दे
Mm-hmm.
डिस्गाइज, एक चेहरे पे कई चेहरे लगा लेते हैं लोग। जब
Yeah,
भी जी चाहे नई दुनिया बसा लेते हैं लोग।
yeah, that is true. That is true.
People, you can't read the face. You can read the books, novels, everything,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't read the face. It's very difficult, most difficult task in life.
Hmm.
This is very difficult. So what you have to do, you have to trust, because I
Mm-hmm.
told you 5% snakes are poisonous,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not
that is
95%.
hmm. It is said that trust, if it's broken once, it can never be rebuilt. What do you think?
No, 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 it is not correct. Again, the same thing. That person was out of those 5%.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not necessary that you are going to meet with the same person. You are going to meet with the person who is out of 95%. So this is not correct.
Yeah, that's true. Yesterday, I had a learner from Delhi, and he said that I was in a relationship for. I didn't ask him anything personal. We avoid asking any personal questions because we are here to learn a language. But he brought it up, right? He said because he was in a depressing state, so he didn't know what he was saying. So he said that, ma'am, I was in a relationship for 9 years, and she betrayed my trust,
Hmm.
right? So after 9 years, that relationship, she broke that relationship with me, and now she's getting married. So he was in a pathetic state, I tell you, right? Then she told me that now my parents want me to get married. They want to marry me off. They want me to get married. How to build trust again? If I did not like that relationship that I had for 9 years, and she betrayed my trust, how can I meet that girl now? And how can I start, trusting that another girl whom I'm going to meet? So I told him the same thing, that not everyone is same, right? What would
I
have,
will.
like, what answer
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
you
yeah,
given
yeah.
him?
I would like to tell you a very good answer. Actually, we are in India and we are
Mm,
Indians. So it is the belief of Indians that it will happen. If this girl was not good, second maybe not good. But in foreign countries, if you go, they change daily the partners like vegetables.
mhm,
They never get worried for the one person. They think,
mhm.
okay, तू नहीं और सही और नहीं और सही.
Okay.
Why,
Mhm.
why, why to pursue somebody too much? Leave it, leave her, because the person who has betrayed you must not be with you he will she will betray again. So leave
Hmm.
her, forget her, and start new. And
Yeah,
that is
life is
why,
all about moving on, right?
move on. Yeah. So don't wait for the person, such people. Leave them. Get rid
Hmm.
of them.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It doesn't mean that one person is bad and everybody else in
No,
this world is bad. No.
no. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Because I have
Mm-hmm.
told you the story. This
Mm-hmm.
story proves that we always think something, we always doubt, but we
Mm-hmm.
should not doubt always.
Mm-hmm. That
We
is
should
true.
trust. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that is how it is. Okay, that's great. That's great. So I also asked you that have you ever been backstabbed? You said no. So far, you have never had any bitter experience when it comes to, meeting strangers and building
Never,
trust.
never. Everybody helped me. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Because that time no mobile phone was there. No
Mm-hmm.
contact was there. I could not talk to my father for 6 months or 1 year.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that people nowadays are very selfish?
They see selfish people are selfish, and this is not now. It has been
Mm-hmm.
coming from
Mm-hmm.
long time. It has
Mm-hmm.
been, no, it is not new thing. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody is selfish, I tell you. If you ask me, I will tell you, only two people are not selfish, and they are your mother and father. I tell you today, this is the fact. Through my experience, I'm telling, only two people are not selfish, and all others are selfish. If you don't believe, you can say, no, 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 I don't believe. People just start like this. But I say, okay, today you're not accepting, but tomorrow you will accept. Because I have experienced, only two people are trustworthy. You must trust them, your parents.
That is true.
Otherwise, I don't believe that anybody can betray you anytime. I tell you.
Even your children and your partner, right?
Children, husband, spouse, everybody. I included everybody. I told you only parents.
Mm-hmm. That is
Specifically, I told you. Yeah.
that is true. Okay, sir. Suppose if anyone does anything wrong, they wrong you, right? They wrong you and they betray you. Will you forgive them and forget about it, or will you forgive them and move on? Right? There are people who forgive but never forget, and there are
Yeah.
people who forgive and they move on.
Yeah. I tell you, this mind of yours, this brain of yours is the most precious part of your body. It is running the body, it is running the heart, it is the helping in breathing. Means breathing is also,
It
you
controls
are
everything.
breathing because of this mind or brain. So this is very precious part. So don't keep such people here, in here. Don't keep. Get
That.
them, go away from your life, and
That's
forget them and forgive also, I tell you. Because if you don't forgive, then you will not able to forget. First
mm-hmm.
forgive them, and see and say within you that God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
God bless him, he is innocent. He doesn't know the facts, and that is why he did it. So I forgave him, and you please forgive him.
That is
And
true.
this way
That
you
is
remove him from your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you carry those grudges and that extra emotional baggage with you, it takes a toll on
Going
your
to
mental.
harm you, going to damage you yourself. So why should I damage for other people?
Hmm.
Myself, why should I damage myself? Why? It means
That's
they have succeeded. You have been defeated. Ab har gaye.
hmm,
You have been defeated. Why?
wonderful, sir.
Let
Wonderful.
them go. Let them go. Let them go from your life forever.
But what if they repeat that behavior? They do something wrong to you once, twice, thrice.
Why?
So you will have.
Why you have given chance second time? No,
Hmm.
no, 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 no chance. Once they have done, then don't give them second chance. Then you are fool. If you are giving them second, you are believing them second time. No, 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 no. Forever, don't trust them, because snake always bites.
Yeah, that's his
It is
trait,
actually, it is
personality.
tendency. If suppose a snake is just sinking in the water and you save his life or
Hmm.
its life, it is not necessary that it will not bite you again, because it is a tendency, habit. They
Hmm.
will not leave their habit. So why do you believe from those people who betrayed you first time will not betray you second time?
That is true. That is true. What a nice thought. I have a suggestion for you. Why don't you start writing a book? I think you can be a great author.
I have thought actually. I want to start, and I tell you, one day very soon I will start making reels for 1 minute on these
Oh.
subjects. Yeah, I will
Mhm.
start
Yeah,
because I
1 minute
think,
reel is okay. 1 minute reel. Even I would start following you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So 1 minute reel, I think that is fine. That is
That
something
is
that is
fine
doable.
because
It's doable.
nowadays people don't have time to watch for more than 1 minute, I think.
Yes, of
So that is
course.
why I will tell in 1 minute something is inspiring, motivating, and
Mhm.
then
Yes.
other part next time, next time,
Oh
next time.
wow, wow, that's great. Motivational speaker, and 1 minute
Yes.
reel is doable. This is
I
something that you
believe
can.
that I am motivational speaker. Yeah, I
Okay,
believe
that's
so.
great. Even I can vouch for it that yes, you are. You have that power to motivate others.
Oh
Okay,
my
sir,
God.
and what a fantastic thought. Today you shared four stories, and everything was, I would say interrelated or interconnected. That we must start trusting people. It's not always that they are there to bite you or to backstab you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, that's great. Commendable. And I did not find even a single mistake while you were delivering your thoughts.
Yeah,
You could tell.
gradually gradually I'm becoming motivational speaker, and I thought actually that I will become one day.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. So I will tell you one thing about speaking. Even the advanced level speakers need to practice every day. The problem is that if you stop speaking, you are back to square one. You lose your progress. So you have to keep it going. And in order to do it, you just have to speak more and more and more. That's how it
Yeah,
works. Right?
I'm not going to stop this time. Yeah,
Okay. Wonderful, sir. I salute your dedication and your spirit. Great. Wonderful. Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
sir. Thank you. Have a
Thank you.
great time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, sir.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.